Coming up, find out what local business owner finds at his workplace, what new rural Glassboro police must follow, and what new surveillance footage reveals about a recent hit and run.
Welcome to RTN News. Every week we have the latest stories from around campus and the country. I'm Caitlin Scott.
And I'm Bree O'Brien. A local business owner finds his workplace ransacked. According to Glassboro police, the glass entryway to the business on Acorn Drive were found smashed on Thursday night. Police reported to the scene after 8 p.m. when the burglar alarms were triggered. Police found significant damage to the offices within the building. They are currently being investigated.
Glassboro patrol officers wear body cameras. Beginning April 1st, the Glassboro Police Department will require their officers to wear technology called the Taser Axon camera system. Officers will be required to use the body cameras all day and record most day-to-day interactions. The recordings will be automatically uploaded to a server when the cameras are placed in their docking stations. Sensitive instances like sexual assault or medical emergencies will not be documented. A press release states, quote, "The department is confident that the cameras will provide a higher level of professionalism and accountability, preserve public trust, and protect officers against complaints and civil litigation," end quote.
New surveillance video is released by Glassboro Police showing a car involved in a hit-and-run accident. Late last month, an unknown driver hit a 42-year-old woman who was riding her bicycle along North Main Street. The suspect quickly checked on the woman's condition before driving away from the scene. The footage reveals that the suspect was driving what police believe to be an orange Dodge Challenger. Witnesses or those with any information are asked to contact the Glassboro Police Department and Traffic Safety Unit.
There's no longer a vault full of money, but the former home to the First National Bank of Glassboro at 6 East High Street has a rich future. The building, which now houses the Dean's Office for the College of Communication and Creative Arts and faculty for the Department of Journalism, officially reopened March 31st with a ribbon-cutting ceremony, reception, and self-guided tour. The building is a solid stone structure built in 1926 and is the first physical manifestation of Rowan President Ali Hushmand. Bria, I would love to talk about these police officers who now have to wear cameras.
The body cameras, right? Isn't that
I think that is so interesting, and I think what a smart thing to do. I feel like there's been so much going on lately.
With like the Ferguson case, exactly, that now people can actually see what's actually going on from the cops' point of view, because they're always pointing the finger at the cops saying that it's their fault. But now I guess we're going to get both sides of the story.
And now we'll get the story straight. Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a perfect idea. Right after this short break, Lauren Rotella will have your weekly dose of entertainment news.
Welcome back. Rowan University's Glassboro campus has countless and delicious places to eat.
Now, Lauren Rotella has the winning results of the Munch Madness contest that dubbed one food place the best.
Thanks, Clayton. The results for Munch Madness are in, ladies and gentlemen. After 42 days and thousands of votes, your 2015 champion is Rise at Rowan. The Whitney Center Coffee and Bagel Shop consecutively knocked out other competitors one after another and earned the title by surpassing the final challenger, Angelo's Diner. The eatery was on social media throughout the weeks and kept their customers up to date on the bracket and was very pleased to share the exciting news. So make sure to check out Rise around the Whitney Center to try out our new champs and what has everyone talking about. The 8th annual RTN Telethon is already here, and this year's show will be anything but a disappointment. Students of the Rowan Television Network have volunteered and filmed for the Gloucester County Habitat for Humanity. The telethon will feature interviews with board members and families impacted by Habitat for Humanity, also with live performances and videos concerning the organization, appearances from other Rowan clubs, live call-ins from special guests, and much, much more. It will be airing this upcoming Wednesday, April 15th, worldwide from 6 to 11 p.m. on www.rtntelethon.com. Be sure to watch. You don't want to miss this. The conclusion of Rowan University's Department of Theater and Dance spring season is presented by a performance of the classical musical, Sweet Charity. The show is directed by Christopher Marlowe Roche and choreographed by Paul Turner. Performances run from April 10th through April 19th in Toe Hill Theater. Rowan students get in free with their Rowan ID. On April 9th, Rowan University's Career Management Center helped better prepare students for the working world with a series of workshops held during their new event, Road Trip to the Real World. The center has hosted career fairs before, but this event was more in-depth. Students were able to pick specific workshops for their needs, attend mock interviews, have their resumes critiqued, and many other activities. The Career Management Center hopes to continue to prepare students for the working world. Thanks to New Jersey State Council of the Arts, Westby's Art Gallery doors will open wide next week for an exhibition of work by Gerard Brown and Melinda Steffi entitled Chromography, Writing in Color. The exhibition explores translation and symbols using linear methods as well as music. A key piece of the exhibition is entitled The Hours. Admission to the exhibition is free. Now, if we take it over to the desk, ladies, I know the telethon is already next week.
Can you believe it came so quick?
I don't know, many people don't know, but since a lot of us are in it.
Yeah.
So for it to be already rapidly approaching is pretty crazy.
It is so crazy. For viewers out there, we just had our rehearsal, I guess you could call it.
How did that go?
Really, really well,
Yeah.
actually. I was very nervous. I was a little bit nervous, but so excited, and everybody's worked so hard. Yeah.
And just being a
months.
university, right? University, just for every little bit that counts towards for such a good cause. People, I guess, really don't realize
And so
what we're doing.
I know you're an interviewer, so tell me a little bit about that. Are you excited?
It's very
This is your
exciting.
first time interviewing?
I get to interview the president and VP of the Habitat for Humanity Club.
Which
They're
is
really
huge.
good guys.
Wow.
Yeah. So we get to learn a
pretty
little bit more
awesome.
about them, all the projects that they're doing, and really showcase what they're doing and what's really great for the university. It's a really great cause.
Which is awesome. So everybody,
Absolutely.
please, next Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m., call in, donate.
Every dollar counts.
Yeah,
Every
no
phone call
donation
counts.
is
Yep.
too small.
All right. Glassboro's proposed municipal budget includes no tax rate increase for the second year running. The preliminary $24.8 million budget is a $3 million increase from last year. Officials said Glassboro is also saving about $40,000 a year by going paperless, as well as using solar panels on some buildings and using alternative fuels in some municipal vehicles. Other plans for 2015 include development of the site that once held Glassboro's old movie theater. The final budget hearing will be held on April 28th at the council meeting at Borough Hall.
Graduation is just around the corner, and it's set to be a little bit different this year. President Ali Hushman says they've redesigned their commencement program in order to accommodate the large population that just seems to keep growing. Instead of one day, graduation will now take place over the course of 4 days in hopes to better serve students and their loved ones. Hushman says he hopes it will help traffic congestion and free up some of our favorite restaurants for reservations that day. Some incredibly talented keynote speakers are in place for each college on graduation day.
Rowan takes back the night. Rowan's annual sexual assault event was held on Tuesday evening in the Student Center pit in hopes to teach students how to stand up for themselves and fight against their offenders. Students designed t-shirts for the clothesline projects, listened to speakers from the Sexual Violence Prevention Task Force, and were even able to participate in a guided open mic, followed by an annual walk across campus to support all sexual assault survivors. Take Back the Night hopes to spread awareness, promote prevention, and give a voice to those who simply won't speak up.
A new scholarship fund is created to remember a Rowan University student. One founding member of the school's lacrosse team, Donnie Farrell, was murdered in 2007 near Mullica Hill Road. Although none of the lacrosse team members today have ever met Donnie, they are making sure that his name will never be forgotten. On April 19th, the Rowan lacrosse team will hold a benefit tournament in which $500 of the proceeds will go towards a new scholarship in Donnie's honor. At the event, the Farrell family will be in attendance as well as lacrosse teams from around the area. The event is free, open to the public, and will be held at Rowan University's intramural athletic fields at Richard Wacker Stadium. The Rowan lacrosse team hopes to make the tournament an annual event.
Coming up after the break, we have the biggest stories happening around the country.
Also, stay tuned for Rowan University athletics and weather report. Welcome back to the show. I'm Caitlin Scott.
And I'm Bria O'Brien here with national headlines. The party is over for Rutgers University sororities and fraternities. The university has banned any house parties in sorority or fraternity houses for the duration of the semester after various alcohol-related issues have occurred. One even resulting in a student's death. Rutgers is looking to maintain the health and safety of its student body, even if it means disappointing the 86 sororities and fraternities that reside at Rutgers.
New York is seeking reformation when it comes to trying juveniles. According to Chief Judge of New York State Court of Appeals, Jonathan Lippman, teenagers are as young as 16 are being tried as adults. Lippman is working with the state to raise the age of criminal responsibility through a movement called Raise the Age. If put into effect, the Raise the Age movement is expected to lower crime rates statewide as well as save taxpayers money.
A Blue Bell ice cream plant is temporarily closing after it was linked to 3 deaths at a Kansas hospital. Walmart retailers along Sam's Club are pulling the ice cream made at the plant in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. They're pulling the ice cream off of their shelves, but will continue to sell Blue Bell products made at other plants. The ice cream is said to be contaminated with listeriosis, which is foodborne illness. The grocery store chain Kroger is taking the same steps to remove the products.
This makes me so upset for so many different reasons. I was just telling my roommate how much I was craving ice cream, and then I read this story, and I was honestly taken back.
Crazy. Ice cream? A foodborne illness and ice cream? Do you think because of the colder conditions? I didn't think that a germ could just
I didn't think that either, honestly. I mean,
just
you
growing
see it in,
rapidly.
You see it in chicken or spinach, peanut butter, things like that.
Yeah.
But in ice cream,
exactly, warmer foods and ice cream, and yet they're still continuing.
I was just going to say that.
To sell the product, even though it's linked to 3 deaths.
I think maybe we should just stay away from ice cream
For a little bit. I'll stick to my Ben & Jerry's. I'll stick to my Ben & Jerry's.
There we go. Now let's head over to John with an exclusive update on Rowan University athletics.
This week in Rowan athletics, the Rowan University softball team won 3-0 and 10-1 in 6 innings at Ramapo College on Monday afternoon. The doubleheader was rescheduled from the past weekend. The Profs have a 24-0 record with a 6-0 mark in the New Jersey Athletic Conference. They broke the school record for the longest win streak, which was 22 games set back in 1997. Rowan is ranked 6th in the latest National Fast Pitch Coaches Association Division III Top 25 poll. Right-hander Beth Ann Highland threw a complete game for the shutout in the opener. She struck out 6 batters and only allowed 2 hits. Katrina Bukowski was the losing pitcher. She gave up 5 hits and 3 runs, with 2 being earned. Second baseman Alyssa Romero went 2 for 3 at bat, 1 RBI and 1 run. Left fielder Mia Balderossi and designated player Morgan Smith each drove in a run. Shortstop Silas Sneed and Balderossi both crossed the plate 1 time. Rowan will host Stockton College on Tuesday, April 7th in the NJAC doubleheader at 3 p.m. The Rowan University baseball team erased a 3-run deficit to defeat Rutgers Camden 6-5 in the New Jersey Athletic Conference game on Monday. The Scarlet Raptors jumped out to a 3-0 lead with a trio of runs due to a sacrifice fly and a 2-run single. Rowan tied the score in the 4th on RBI doubles by Johnny Dunn and Nick Krager and a sac fly by Stephen Todd. The Profs took a lead on a Kevin McMenamin single in the 5th that plated Ryan Palvick. Rutgers Camden evened the score in the 6th when their batter was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. Nick Krager's single to right center in the 7th gave Rowan a 1-run advantage, but Rutgers tied the game due to a triple to right center that brought home a runner. In the bottom half of the inning, McMenamin gave the Profs the lead for good with an RBI single through the left side. The Profs are 14-7 overall, and they have a 4-2 conference mark. Rowan hosts Moravian College on Wednesday, April 8th at 3:30 p.m. The Rowan University's women's lacrosse team won its New Jersey Athletic Conference opener 18-6 over Kane University on Saturday. Profs goalie Aaron Horner recorded 4 saves for the game. Vicky Sacharski recorded 4 goals and 1 assist. Attack Becca Wood tallied 3 goals, and attacks Rachel Emerson, Daniel Hubbs, and Rachel Hofbauer each scored 2 goals, with Emerson also adding an assist. The Lady Profs will host the College of New Jersey on Tuesday, April 7th at 6 p.m. The Rowan University football team will hold its 7th annual Get in the Game, Save a Life, Be the Match registry on Wednesday, April 22nd from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the university's Chamberlain Student Center pit. Last year, the Pros enrolled 340 people in the registry and are looking to top the 500 mark this year. The football team has registered over 2,000 individuals since it joined the program in 2009. For the thousands of people diagnosed every year with life-threatening blood cancers like leukemia and lymphoma, a cure exists. Over the past 26 years, Be the Match, operated by the National Marrow Donor Program, has been managed the largest, most diverse marrow registry in the world. They work every day to save lives through transplant. The process is simple and will only take 15 minutes. A cheek swab is taken for the test without using any needles or drawing blood. At this point, you are a member of the Be the Match registry and will be contacted by the NMDP if you are a match. The event will be covered live by Rowan Radio, 89.7 WGLS FM, and online, wgls.rowan.edu. For more information about the Anti-Tally Bone Marrow Foundation, go to www.tallybonemarrow.org. And Be the Match and the National Marrow Donor Program, go to www.bethematch.org. It's good to see all the teams doing well, but the biggest thing is this bone marrow situation. I kind of feel like if it only takes 15 minutes to save a life, everybody should get involved.
Yes, and it's so amazing to see just the football team giving back and actually caring, and helping those that need it. It's amazing. I wish I could do it. I wish I had the guts, but I'm scared of needles.
I know. Well, the cheek swab, you could do
the
that.
The cheek swab, that's true.
You could do that.
I plan on doing both, honestly. So.
Oh, do you really?
That's incredible.
That's awesome.
I feel just like I said, it takes 15 minutes just to save a life. It's very important.
I think we could all learn something from you. Thank you very much.
Right, thank you so much. We'll be right back with more on National News. Welcome back to the show. Soon to be Mr. and Mrs. Burger King are to be married this July with the help of the chain fast food restaurant Burger King. Joel Berger and Ashley King accepted the company's proposal and are now paying the expenses and providing gifts for the wedding. Typically, the woman's name goes first in an engagement announcement, but the couple decided to flip it. Burger King spokesman Eric Hirschhorn said, quote, "On so many levels, it felt like fate. They found each other and their story found us," end quote.
Finally gets a little rain. While it does little to ease the state's 4-year drought, Northern California saw some freezing rain. It brought near winter temperatures reaching the low 30s. San Francisco saw some hail and it snowed in the mountains. Despite that, it still only saw 0.5 to 0.8 inches, with the towns by the shore getting more. Due to the low numbers, it doesn't even make a dent in helping California out of its 4-year drought.
Now, with the going on in California, Samberg will let you know what kind of weather to expect this area.
Thanks, guys. Today there's going to be thunderstorms at night, so be careful when you're going out. It's still going to be relatively warm, though, with a high of 74 and a low of 48. Good news is, it looks like the weather got the rain out of its system for this weekend because there's going to be a 0% chance of rain all the way through Monday. On Saturday, while no rain, it's going to be cloudy with a high of 63 and a low of 39 degrees. Sunday, we finally see the sun, which is great news for all those people heading out for back to the borough that day, or even if you just want to hang out with friends. It's also supposed to be pretty warm with a high of 66 degrees and a low of 43. Monday, we're back to partly cloudy, but it's supposed to be warmer with a high of 73 and a low of 54. Since it's still going to have 0% chance of rain, you may get a chance to break out those shorts again. On Tuesday, it will still be warm with a high of 70 and a low of 47. Unfortunately, it seems like it'll rain in the morning, so make sure you have your rain boots when you're heading to class that day. Thankfully, you won't be needing them long because on Wednesday, we're back to sunny with a high of 67 and a low of 49. Finally, on Thursday, it is going to be partly cloudy again, but with the temperature staying similar to Wednesday with a high of 66 and a low of 52. So guys, after tonight, I am excited. I don't know about you.
I'm so over this cold weather. I want to put my jacket, my scarf away.
Oh my gosh.
This weather is ridiculous.
That's before, because in the beginning of the week, it was so warm. I saw people walking around in shorts and stuff.
Exactly. But you know what's so funny? On the first day of spring, it snowed, and then the very next day, it was like 70 degrees outside.
Beautiful.
Warm.
I told my mom this is probably why everybody on campus is getting so sick. It's like the constant cold difficult to hide.
Yes.
It's like
I know, I
constantly
got a little-
fluctuating. Neither do I.
So-
So now, is it supposed to rain tonight?
Yeah, it's thunderstorms, so
Okay.
but it's okay because that means there's no rain for the rest of the weekend, and on Sunday it's supposed to be beautiful, so yay.
Oh, I can't wait.
April
is
showers
it shorts
bring May
weather
flowers.
beautiful though?
It is in the high 60s, so depending on like the wind and stuff, it definitely could be.
Awesome.
I can't wait.
Me either.
Couple more months just till summer. I just can't wait.
Soon
All right,
enough. Thank you, Sam.
problem.
And that's it for this week's episode of RTN News.
Tune in next week for more on what's happening in your area.